The Astraeos developer has provided some insight into the performance issues regarding the map and how he intends to improve this with a significant change to bring about a big performance increase for consoles and PCs. Welcome back, survivors. If you haven't seen it already, the level of communication coming from Nekatus, the creator of Astraeos, is on another level compared to Wildcard. And you're going to want to hear this. Let's see what he has to say. As always, survivors, if you want to keep up with all the latest Ark news, please do subscribe. So, as with anything with Ark, there's been some issues with Astraeos, whether it be bugs, mesh holes, black screening, or just performance issues. But Nekatus is making every effort he can to keep the players updated on what the issues are, what's going on, and what he's actually doing about it. And he's given us 3 updates today. The first update, the most important one, is regarding current performance. Nekatus has said that he's started to clean up Astraeos recently, as many players are struggling with the map, particularly consoles and lower end PCs. He explained that as Astraeos has different biomes with different DLC content, namely assets from the island, scorched earth, aberration and extinction, these all come with their own materials and textures relating to those DLCs. This apparently leads to what Nekatus says is a crazy amount of memory usage, because it means that Astraeos loads the materials of all existing DLCs, which is really bad for performance. So Nekatus is currently working on replacing all the DLC material and structures with one master material. He said that the best case scenario is you probably won't notice anything, and by that he means the visual appearance of the assets, not the performance. He did say the tones of some of the assets might change a little, especially for the eagle-eyed players out there, but he has assured us that doesn't mean everything's going to look sandstone like other maps. But he has said this change will have quite a big impact on the map performance. Now, of course, this is not going to be a performance improvement for Ark in general, it is specific to the Astraeos map. So if you're not playing on Astraeos, then I don't believe you're going to notice any performance improvements when this update comes. But this is literally the type of communication that players have been wanting from Wildcard for a long time. I especially have been wanting this level of communication. Now, of course, Nekatus hasn't given us an ETA on when to expect this performance update. He doesn't like to give out ETAs unless he's 100% sure he can deliver on them. And all it took was a couple of paragraphs of non-technical information about what the issue was, what the cause of it was, and what he's doing about it. And that's it. That's all the players need, at least in terms of communication. Nekatus did also provide further information relating to a couple of other things that the community have been either asking about or complaining about. The first one being the Thodes boss, or Thodes. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's the Cyclops boss. He made mention about how he's seen a lot of comments that it's too strong or even impossible to fight, and Nekatus says that's intended. He felt that players have been so used to very easy bosses on the island that he wanted to break up the easy boss chain in Ark and make more of a challenge. He also said that he's seen many people fighting the Thodes boss the wrong way. He said don't just fight him, but find his weak spots. But I'm sure there's some of you out there that have experience of this and know what he's talking about. But he also went on to talk about the Underworlds, and namely Atlantis. I'm very excited to see what he's going to do with this. This is going to be underwater, it's Atlantis. Some of you may have seen some gates underneath the water, deep down in the ocean somewhere. This may potentially be related to Atlantis or potentially the Underworlds in general. He mentioned that although Underworlds are planned, they will be worked on once the surface of Astraeos is finished. But one of them will be Atlantis. He's not teasing the others just yet. He said that Atlantis will probably be the craziest area he's ever done if it works out as he imagines it. He is also listening to the players' suggestions and taking ideas on board as well. This is all great news. I mean, the performance update for Astraeos for one is fantastic, and I really hope it does improve things in general for players on that map. But we can only hope that Wildcard are taking notes of this type of communication that Nekatus is giving out, and maybe start telling us a bit more about what's going on in general. As for when this Astraeos performance update will be coming out, we'll have to wait and see. That's all for now, survivors. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to keep updated.